Welcome to Terms of Engagement, the fucking podcast.
Welcome to Terms of Engagement, guys. This is episode 5 today.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and skip out on the introductions. By now, y'all should know us. Just kidding. We got young Calabaster, we got Murr, we got Rezi, we got me, myself, Mr. Tater Tots. How you guys doing tonight?
2 Xbox controllers on your screen, and you play on PC now.
I was a lot better until that intro.
You see, that's the funny thing. I'm doing so much better.
Right. Oh, man.
Well, it's hard for your life to not get better.
I think it's
after you
cool.
spent the last however long walking a cat.
Sometimes your tattoo on your arm,
Yeah,
the
that's
green
true.
part becomes a green screen, and it's a galaxy on your arm.
It does.
It's
Oh,
when
does
it's
that
when
actually
it's
happen?
it's when it's further away. I think when it's like
Yeah, go farther. Go
and to the
go
side.
Into the next. Go into the next room.
No, don't go in the next room.
Go.
No, see, like, it just did it. No, you gotta turn. You gotta silhouette yourself, not
No,
with
yeah,
it.
you're like turning towards us. No, you got to turn towards the.
I don't know. It's not catching it now. I swear it did it though.
Rotating.
No, it's not
That was cool.
happening.
Oh,
It's-
it just did it.
look,
It just did it.
It's when he's sitting
Oh,
normal.
shit.
His arm's gone.
Wow, that's talent.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, dude, I'm
gonna
starting
get
to
my-
believe that Todd's not even a real person.
I'm gonna
It's
get my
a lot of his
whole
body is
Fucking
just-
body just tattooed
disappeared.
green. Just my whole, like, literally my whole body Kelly green. And then
You
I'll
know
just-
There's a simpler way to do that, right? Just buy a morph suit.
Nah.
Yeah,
I want to run around. I want to run around naked, but be invisible to the
Not
camera.
kidding.
but like not to real people.
What? No,
People in real life.
you
are
don't
just
see
gonna
this.
notice
You don't see this.
But that honestly, dude, you'll be the green guy in prison. That is what you will be. You
Damn
will
it.
Be the green
And
guy
then-
in prison.
And then when on the CCTV, they'll just never see me get raped. They're like, "What is this guy humping
Yeah,
right now?
you're
Like, what's
fucking
going on right now?"
Destroyed, and nobody knows.
Son of a bitch, god damn it, motherfucker.
I really
Hello,
want to take this
everybody.
time
My
to
name's Mr. Tater Tots. Welcome to the Terms of Engagement podcast, episode 5, take 2.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
So we had a viewer question. We had a viewer question the other week. We answered it on one podcast, and then we had to re-record it, and then we were going to answer it on the last podcast. But there was a lot of semen talk on that one, and
Aye, Captain.
you know, it just
Captain.
didn't feel like it fit within the flow of all of the talk.
Just
Todd,
swab
what
down
are
my
you
poop deck.
doing? Why are you making that face, man? You look so sad.
That was Resi
Yeah.
all last episode.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, there was like a good 10-minute section where you're just facing the other way, or like you're facing the other way when we were talking about nip drips. You were like hiding yourself. It was crazy. So who has the question? Did we prepare this?
This is
No.
We did not prepare this, but the question is from Spiffy 310. He's a member of the S1 community. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm paraphrasing. You can read the exact question, but
I
it
got it.
was who was the first person?
I
Oh,
have
go
it.
ahead.
If you can remember who was the first viewer or follower that really got you more motivated to keep streaming. Could be a friend, could be a random follower. Just who was it? Give us the story.
So we have answered this previously.
Wait,
and
didn't we answer this already?
yeah, no, we did, but this
Oh,
is not,
scrapped.
yeah, this was a scrapped
Yeah.
episode.
Scrapped.
So we did answer this previously, but for the sake of this actually making it onto the page, we're going to answer it again.
And we have to do it right at the beginning because, come on, we are not good with time management.
Yeah, that's big facts.
But like that's like in a good way. Like we're not good with time management in a good way. Like we get off on natural tangents and everything.
I don't know
I
if
don't
not
think we're
being good at time
necessarily
management
good
is a
at-
good thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a good thing. I mean, look at the time that we've already spent on this episode and how well we've managed that.
I mean,
I think
6
we're just
minutes.
colorful. Yeah, we're only 6 minutes into this
Yeah.
disaster, and
Well, technically, we're only like 45 seconds into it because Tyree did it.
yeah, so we're only like two minutes in at this point. 2 minutes 15 seconds.
It's
6,
fine. It just
I need.
makes my job more fun at the beginning.
20. Sorry, I'm just keeping count. I'm trying to manage our time, and like I said, we already answered this, but Spiffy owes us an answer. No, we owe Spiffy an answer. I can start off. Frenzied Acorn and Portable Bobcat are the first 2 viewers that I had that really motivated me to keep going. They showed up out of nowhere. I still, to this day, have no idea where they came from. I know it wasn't on a raid. They just like organically came into the stream, and it was really cool. And just like the fact that they kept coming in and they seemed to really get invested in not only the stream, but like me as a person. Hannah and Hannah comes into the, what's going on? Oh, Hannah comes into the stream, so Acorn was talking with her, and they just really seemed to be invested in what it was that I was doing. And there were definitely other people who were there beforehand. There were other people who continued to come in and show support before that. But I think they were the first viewers that really, because I didn't know them, I couldn't trace them back to a certain person. Like, I felt like they organically enjoyed my content and what it was that I was doing. And I don't know, that was really cool. And so I was super appreciative of that. So I have a lot of love in my heart for those 2.
It's like I remember some of the first streams of yours that I went into. I thought they were like lifelong friends you had because it was just that type of conversation y'all would have. It
They're
felt like
fucking
that.
dope.
Yeah.
They're cool ass people, dude.
I remember Frenzied Acorn and Bobcat coming in for the first time. I don't. It was in one of the. I know for sure it was a Telltale game that you were playing, but I distinctly remember you even personally asking them like, "Where the fuck did you guys come from?" Like after a couple months into it too, and they just won't tell you.
We don't know, dude. We don't fucking know where we found you.
My
No, I
favorite
remember.
interaction-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
My favorite interaction with them was specifically Bobcat. When you were playing, when we had Beef you for the first time.
That was the first time he was in my stream.
Yeah, and he was straight up giving you false directions.
He was like, "Yeah, go find the iron ore," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking find some iron ore." He'd be like, "Yeah, you just have to take a left at the crafting table," and I'd be like, "What the fuck is the crafting table?" It was great. It was a really good time.
It was a good time.
Giving you Minecraft directions in it.
Dude, he was giving me fucking Dark Souls directions.
He did.
Actually.
He did give him he walked him through an entire like half of a level of Dark Souls.
And We Happy Few. And I'm like, what am I supposed to look for? And then eventually, but Acorn the whole time was like, he's not fucking telling you anything worth a fuck in this game. Like, he is not telling you anything to help you. Just listen to me. And I was like, I don't believe you. And then eventually he was like, yeah, I lied. I was lying to you. So that was fun. They're great people.
Dope.
Who's next?
You!
Oh, okay. How am I supposed to know that?
Now. You're fucking next now.
How am I supposed to know that? Why am I getting yelled at?
I wasn't
This
yelling
is
at you.
a
I was just
organic-
encouraging you.
Murr probably
This is
should have went
organic
first
conversation.
with his entitled ass taking his cat on a fucking walk type shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Since we're
On-
on your time, Murr. Since
God,
we're on
dude.
your and Chanel's time, why don't you fucking take a walk down memory lane with us and fucking tell us who really set you off into the viewership?
Beautiful segue. Beautiful. But it's
What is going on?
You fucking who's going next? You get Chanel out here.
Yeah, let's see that haircut.
Fucking dog.
No.
she's at her mom's house right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got joint custody.
Had to walk the
But
cat one more time before it went back home.
My dog
Jesus,
ate the last of
Tom.
the food in his bowl and is now standing over his bowl barking and picking it up and like fucking throwing it, trying to get somebody to get him more food.
This is
Wow,
some
dude.
bullshit.
That's actually funny. But no, since I'm apparently next, the person who really like made the first big impact on me would probably be y'all know him, artist.
What is happening?
He's flipping the dog off. Like,
Yeah, fuck that dog.
I like how the bag just shows up randomly. Guys, if you're listening to this and you're not watching this on YouTube, there's a background that Tater is using that just is never accurate.
That's just never accurate.
It fails him this entire time. Parts of his body become the background. He'll turn to a specific way or direction, and parts of the background become the foreground. And it's strange.
It does seem like you're in space, though.
Yeah, you
I
do
can't
look
say
like
that.
you're in space.
Yeah.
He's like in the middle of a nebula. But sorry, Murr. You! Sorry. My bad, dude. My bad.
but no. First one, y'all know him, Ardos Dados. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's been into everybody's streams at some point. He actually mentioned, I met up with him for lunch today. He was actually like, I haven't really gotten that much of a chance to interact with Rezi yet. I was like, yeah, Rezi's kind of making his way back in, but you know,
Oh, dude,
he
sucks.
did.
That's what he really said. He pocket dialed me, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I really would like to go see one of Rezi's streams." And Murr was like, "I don't. He fucking sucks." I was like, "Wow, dude," and just hung up.
It does
He
suck.
said, you know what would be better? Watching this new live stream I'm about to start, where I just record people's reactions when I walk my cat downtown.
Why am I getting so much shit about that?
That's what you should do, Murr.
Dude,
Every
because you walk the cat.
every Wednesday night, IRL live, walking your cat down the
Dude,
sidewalk.
Yeah, that's honestly a good idea.
I can tell you what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bunch of people going, "Oh, it's a cat. Oh, she's so cute," because that's literally all that happened.
If there's anybody like me out there, I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck did you do to that cat? And why does it look like that?
Dude,
Why did you make it look
start
like a
doing-
lion?"
You should start saying attack. Like when
Attack!
people start
Attack!
to get close up, just be like attack! Like just
Like,
scream attack at them. Just like super aggressively, like yell attack right when they get down to like get close to her and see what they do.
I've thought about like IRL streams and everything. I've thought about having one of my friends wear like a TV, you know, kind of like backpack format, and go around challenging random people on the street to Mario Kart races.
That's a great idea.
That would be cool as shit, actually.
Honestly, you need to leave right now and go do that. Because that's way more interesting than this shit. We fucking suck. That would be really cool. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We're super
Real,
talented.
real.
Yeah, so Artostitos. Ardos dedos.
But yeah, so Ardos was the first one. He and I actually graduated in the same class from high school. And so hadn't really talked to him for the past like 4 years. And I started streaming and promoting on Instagram and everything. And he comes into one of the streams and just hanging out. And I'm like, cool. And at the end of the stream, he's like, oh, by the way, it's Malachi from school. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's really cool. Not glad to have you here. You kept coming in. And after a little bit, he messaged me on the side and he was like, hey dude, I just want to say thanks. These streams have meant a lot to me. I'm like, yeah, oh awesome. I'm glad making an impact. He was like, yeah, my dad recently just passed and like this has really been a good coping mechanism, a place for me to be able to come hang out and like have a good time and feel safe. And so like at that point I was like, okay, so what I'm actually doing can actually be a safe haven or a difference for somebody on a regular daily basis. And that
That's
falls
fucking
in
awesome.
that falls into line with, you know, my main goal.
That dude, Ardos is such a nice guy.
He is.
By the way, we shout out Ardos Ditos. Check him out on Twitch. He's a fucking lovely human being with the mane of the main man.
I say you're gonna have Spiffy, Portable. You're gonna have Frenzy. You're gonna have Ardos. Just all the links down in the description.
I'm gonna put links in the description on YouTube to everybody's Twitches.
Maybe if we get a fucking description this week.
Okay,
Oh,
I have,
shit, dude. Maybe you should stop walking your cat and walk your little thingies across a keyboard and get us a description, Ethan.
Okay, I have an explanation. Can I state my case real quick?
I stated your case for you last night, to be honest. I was like, yo, he helped us clean up the baby shower. He had like an hour and a half.
Oh no! Last night's fine. Last night you're clear for last night, but don't be making all these false promises right now on this fucking podcast. Don't make me edit your whole fucking answer of this question segment out entirely.
I was just going to say,
No.
I was like last week I messed up. I was just behind on it, but this week I was like, okay, I'll send it to them Sunday morning when they start uploading.
I mean,
it's Saturday night.
Let's be real though.
I forgot about that.
Let's be real though. Episode 4, really, all you needed to do was hit caps locks and type masturbation. It was as easy. It was as easy as that. You know, masturbation.
Guys, we're just giving Ethan shit today because he was late for walking his cat. That's literally the only reason we're giving him shit today.
This man had the audacity to ask, would it be any worse? Or would you still be upset if it was me being late because I walked my dog?
Dude, 1000% not even upset. I would have been
you know who walks their
dog? They need to go outside.
People with cats.
Well, does it make it worse that like I didn't technically walk her?
So now you're lying. So now you're lying.
Dude,
so now you're fucking lying. Okay.
Dude, how does that even work? What did you do? Did you have her on a hoverboard? Like, what do you mean you didn't walk her?
Like, I carried her like a small child. Like, I'm talking like.
Wait a second.
So she's not even getting exercise.
You're literally just carrying your cat through the streets.
Yeah.
You just walk around your living room 20 times.
Homeless person activities, Ethan. That is hobo activities, dude. That is what homeless people do. They clutch their pets while they walk through the streets of a downtown metropolitan area. Okay? Why are you doing this?
Because
yeah, I thought you hated homeless people.
Yeah, why are you appropriating their culture?
This is precisely why you were molested in Locals parking lot.
Dude, this is exactly why you got groped up on in a Locals parking lot. She was like, this guy looks like he carries around felines.
This guy definitely carries cat. He carries cat.
This guy definitely carries cat.
Here's the thing. It was mostly middle-aged women like complimenting me carrying the cat. So
you fucking wanted it, dude. That's what you were after the locals vibe.
You went out looking for Locals yoga Instagram pants.
Bro, you were trying to add to the list. That's what you were trying to do, bro. You were trying to add to the list.
He just knew that his week was just so like uneventful and boring. He was like, man, we got to do this podcast. I gotta get out there and get groped one more time.
I gotta spice things up, bro.
I gotta provide content for them. I forgot the description. I gotta get groped again.
Oh my god, dude. Honestly, that really doesn't seem like the worst. Never mind.
He just douses himself in Drakkar Noir. All the fucking MILFs are coming out. All of them.
That's actually, I'm pretty sure that's actually the commercial of the cologne. It's just some dude walking through the street.
Young guy, bunch of salt and pepper, hot bitches.
Well, I really don't think that's the worst way to like go about finding middle-aged TikTok legging womans.
No, not at all. And Cheyenne even endorsed it. She was like, you know how many middle-aged women you could pick up like this? And I was like,
so she's looking for a mom. Something?
Apparently.
She's looking for a mom, dude.
I don't get it because like
she's looking for a way out.
Jesus Christ, dude. Cheyenne, don't watch this episode. I mean, if you've already heard up to this point, sorry, but just cut it off. Just fucking cut it off.
As soon as she hears y'all start shit talking Chanel, she's turning it off.
Nah, dude, we weren't shit talking Chanel. We were shit talking you for fucking carrying your cat around.
Dude, I'm not shit talking. Yeah, like I'm not shit talking the cat. No, I'm shit talking the owner's decisions to get her cut like a fucking lion. That's not the cat's fault.
You have to understand. I have to.
That's not the cat's fault, dude.
Look, Ethan,
That
Ethan
is you
Ethan
guys.
Family, and I have to stand up for him right here. I will give him shit, but I have to stand up for him right here. The climate that he is in, that's a fluffy fucking cat, dude. That's a fluffy cat, and the climate he's in the middle of the summer, that's a heat stroke waiting to happen. Especially if you carry that feline downtown.
Well, not to mention like how many hairballs she has. I mean, it helps out with that tremendously.
Yeah,
we all know,
absolutely.
Like,
Just do the whole
cats,
thing. Now her neck's all hot, and the tip of her tail's real hot. Come on.
Okay, so there were some like, aesthetic choices that don't make sense.
Do you want her
about
like
that.
do you want her having an actual
But I
rat
still agree
tail
with
just
it.
flipping around?
Yeah.
No.
Well, look, like I said, I stand by you as a family member. I stand by that decision to shave your cat.
But not
I
as
think
a
a shaved
co-host.
cat.
I think
is just
everybody
as
in
good as a
America
hairy
should
cat.
shave their cat.
I think shaved cats are good in certain climates, and a hairy cat is good in other climates.
Hairy cat's
I
never
want the
good.
hairless cat.
You can go to a waxing place and get that.
I remember I read a story one time about an office who had a like pet cat that was lived in the office, and they got a hairless cat, and they like the people who worked there hated it because they had glass desks, and when the cat would get up on their desk, it would sit down, and then it would walk away, and it would leave little like pucker butthole suction cups on the fucking glass table.
Oh well, this brings up an interesting question.
Wait.
Riss knows exactly what question I'm about to ask because I've had this question for years and I want to fucking know. If, theoretically, if you were to press one butthole against another, and if you were to like spread cheek and press one butthole against another to make like an airlocked seal, right?
Well, it's not gonna
And
be
then you pull them
airlocked.
apart. And you pull them apart. What noise do you think it makes?
There's no seal. Can you suck up your butt?
Have you ever like almost shit yourself and then puckered and stopped? That's the same motion to airlock onto another asshole.
Yeah, but if I did that in a swimming pool, I'm not sucking up water into my butthole.
Yeah, but you're not sucking up anything. I'm not saying you're sucking another asshole in there. I'm saying that okay, look, fine.
The logistics of this is not right. It's not gonna work.
There's a suspension of
It's gonna sound like this.
Okay, then that's what your answer is. That's what your answer is.
Yeah.
Because to me, I think it's gonna sound like
No.
Oh, now why does that sound wet?
Don't you ever fucking do that.
Dude, we did that at the exact same time too. I feel like mine added to yours. It made like one uniform sound, and it was lovely.
Well, see, I mean, since we are actually talking about it, like, I think it'd be more like just, like a little.
Oh.
okay. See, I'm cool with that.
But there's no suction.
A little pop, dude.
It's not like you're sticking two plungers together, and now.
But it could sound like that.
No,
In the situation, he's talking airtight seal.
Yeah,
There is no airtight seal.
okay, again, like I said, there's a suspension of disbelief. There's a suspension of disbelief needed to attack this question the right way. I'm not saying these are actual assholes because you can't fucking, unless you have just the flattest ass possible, you can't spread cheek and be perfectly pressed up against another asshole. This is a fucking fake asshole you've made up in your mind with another fake asshole you've made up in your mind.
I don't
fucking
know.
pressing and pulling.
Well, hold on.
Todd is trying to figure out what he thinks it sounds like right now, dude.
I'm trying to get it to do it in the
Hold on,
microphone. But if
but
you
think
hold your
about it.
hands together and you squeeze, and then you pull it apart, it does make that suction cup noise. So if you press your buttholes together because your butt cheeks are fat,
Because you're making a compression chamber in your fucking hand. There's no, you can't. No,
But
science,
hold on.
science.
But this is not real science. This is just a
Science.
It is real.
canon.
It is real. It is real. Because you're
Oh,
not gonna
shit.
fucking connect the buttholes together. Everything around it. You're not just taking a butthole and a butthole and sticking it together. You're taking two whole asses and
So
fucking
you're-
squeezing them together. So if you
Exactly.
squeeze these two butt cheeks together, they're gonna fucking the fat is gonna fucking make that compression chamber,
So
and you're
you're
gonna make that
suggesting-
fucking pop.
Yeah, dude.
You're
Okay, so
suggesting
what
this-
sound
hold
do you
on.
think it
I think
makes?
I think you'd have better luck taking two
Okay.
people and putting tummies together and using belly buttons.
Okay, so if it's the same thing, if it's the same principle with a
it's
belly
the
button,
same
why
thing.
is it
Because
the
you
principle?
don't have a fucking.
You have less contraction abilities with your belly button. When's the last time you fucking puckered your belly button?
But it's actually like an open orifice, not like throughout, but it's like a cup.
I'll open your orifice, dude.
This is not a cup back here, bud.
If you practice
Dude.
enough, it is.
Yeah, bro.
I have 2 points to bring up.
All right, Murr. Bring it on.
So what? Number one, what Todd is suggesting is that the sound comes from the ass crack gooch area sealing up and
Yes.
pulling apart. So yeah, once again, it's not the actual asshole making it; it is that area surrounding.
I gave up getting laid tonight to talk about butt suction. Butt
You
suction.
could have been butt suctioning, dude. You could have
anyway.
Butt suction.
tested this
Okay.
out.
Anyway, point number 2, and this gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
If you once again, we're speaking in the realm of hypothetically having that suction ability where you create that airtight seal.
Suction.
Okay. So like, if you both were to hypothetically flatulate at the same time,
Oh.
would that build up the pressure and make a different sound when you release?
Ooh, dude.
What if you
definitely would.
put buttholes together and then
Push.
halfway pooped in the butthole and then pulled it apart?
Okay, gross.
Mine was,
Alright, let's
mine's
move
not
on.
Disgusting. Too far.
What's going on here? Butthole puckering.
Too far.
mine
I
was
think that would be a
scientific.
sonic boom. I think it could destroy a planet if two buttholes farted as they were pulled apart. But I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
We're also speaking like it's not possible, but really like scissoring is basically like right there at the point of where your buttholes can get together.
That's
It's
how I
just
scissor.
instead of on your backs, you just lay on your stomach and then you're going from the other side.
Okay.
If you get two flat ass
Interesting.
individuals, they can probably fit that.
Yeah, dude, like a fucking what are those fucking toys called that connect?
Connects.
Double-sided dildos. Fucking sorry. Guys,
But no,
come on.
no, exactly, because you have to be in that same tight position.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, but like Lincoln Logs, like you just have to fit perfectly in
Yeah,
and just
because it has those little, was it like notches on it, and
yeah. And
Yeah.
those would be representative of the butt.
yeah, exactly. You got the little dip in it, which is the asshole, and then the two cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all put in our votes for what we think it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is an actual recording. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
Just-
Tater, who inspired you to keep streaming?
Yeah, Tater, who inspired you? What was the viewer what was the viewer that first came in that inspired you to keep doing the thing?
I'm not in an inspired mood right now, guys.
Why, dude? Why? Why not? Why not?
I have an image of people shitting into each other's buttholes now.
Rez!
Thanks a lot,
Look at
Rez.
you, dude. You fucking did this.
Get the fuck
Look what
out
you
of here.
done. This was a wholesome family experience until you talked about shit. Could have
I
been
even
way better.
I even tried to
Nah.
be professional and say flatulate.
Yeah, dude, he said flat. That's not even a word. He was creating flatulations. Scientific terms.
It is a word.
Flatulence is a word, but I don't think flatulate is a word.
Why would
I mean, I could be
flatulate
wrong.
not just be
To be flatulent.
Flatulate. Flatulate. Verb.
Bro, there's no fucking way.
Flatulate. Definition of flatulate. to
Web stream
expel
this shit.
intestinal gas through the anus.
Bro, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's how words work.
Flatulate is a real word. Yeah, I know how words work, Rez.
Flatulence.
It just
Flatulate.
sounded fake.
I had
It
some
sounded
flatulence,
fake.
so that means that I flatulated. So I
about to say
flatulate.
the present tense is flatulate. You flatulated, you flatulate, you will flatulate. I am
Wow.
flatulating.
Currently.
Really?
Wow. Guys, the more you know.
Here.
Maybe I shouldn't go to school to be a teacher.
You're gonna be reading fucking exams. You're like, that's not even a fucking word. It's not even a word.
Mr. Cunningham, that word is fork. Oh shit, yeah. I'd use those.
Look, the school that's going to hire you is going to come back and watch these and be like, "We actually love the podcast. You're very eloquently spoken,
but we want you to teach sex ed."
Yeah, like you seemed like a really smart guy. We really thought that you would be a great candidate for this position. I'd be like, "Oh, what do you want me to teach?" And they'd be like, no, you're a janitor. Like you fucking don't get to be around the children. You just need to just clean up.
50
Shit.
feet, you have to stay away. Like, we will
Yeah.
call security on you.
Yeah.
You have to, like, walk up against the walls.
So, yeah, and then maybe I'll suction my asshole to one.
But it won't make a noise because it's not another asshole to suction to.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's still gonna make a noise because it's still a suction. It'll just be a
Yeah,
quiet noise.
it would just be, honestly, it might not be quieter if it's a concrete wall.
Well, if
Concrete
it's
wall, empty hallway.
But they have all those like little holes in the bricks, you know, like the little divots and whatnot. So
Yeah, that's true. It is like weirdly gridded.
it needs to be like sheetrock.
Yeah, Okay, Todd. So who inspired you?
The person who showed up to my stream, the first real follower that I got, and actually, made me want to keep doing the Twitch thing, would actually be, well, she's my wife now, but Melina. So, like, I started doing streaming a while back. I streamed to Twitch specifically for the purpose of getting my VODs recorded. So I could upload them to YouTube and do Let's Plays, because I was streaming from my Xbox directly, and I didn't have any other way to like record full gaming sessions. So I would straight up stream to Twitch. I don't know if I ever had any viewers during that time. I never read chat, nothing. I just played games, let it record, and uploaded that directly to YouTube. Then I did Mixer for a little bit, and Mixer was a fucking joke. Mostly it was full of just little kids wanting to watch you play Fortnite. Never got anything out of it, like literally, because I got monetized on Mixer. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I can actually like make money doing this now. And then from that point forward, every time I would stream, I would only get children in my lobby asking me to buy them the battle pass. So I was about ready to quit at that time. And then I started dating Melina, and we were talking about stuff. Like, if I could talk, that'd be great. We were talking, like, we just started to get to know each other and everything. I found out she was a nerd like I am. Was trying to like kind of figure out the types of things that she was into. If she liked video games, whatever. At the time, she was in college, and I was working weird hours. I was working for TSA at the airport out here, and we didn't really get the opportunity to hang out as much as we wanted to. So she would come through while I was streaming. She wanted to see Outlast 2. So I started streaming Outlast 2, and she would watch me play that. And it was super awkward because she would record me on Snapchat, and then like she would send me recordings of like me getting the shit scared out of me. Like I'm just fucking screaming at the TV.
Like, would you watch them like midstream, or would you like in the stream and have like 15 different recordings?
I'd watch them midstream because
Okay, so
really, at that time she was the only viewer. So I'd be like, "Oh, you're sending me stuff? Hold on."
So did
I
it ever
checked
get into streamception of like you did something, she recorded it, you watched it, she recorded you watching, and then you watched the recording of the recording?
No. Well, maybe it might have. I
Very
don't
off
know. She
topic, I'm
actually still
sorry.
has the recordings. She sent them to me the last time I talked about this.
That's honestly the cutest thing I've fucking heard all week. Like, it makes my heart happy. I love
And
that
we had a
shit.
baby shower for him yesterday.
Yeah, dude. That was just fucking awkward. I hate baby showers.
Anyway, continue, Tater.
You did have a whole episode of the Calabaster podcast on that.
Yeah. Shout out. Shout out the Calabaster podcast, where I talk about everything we didn't talk about here.
Link in the bio.
Link in the bio under everyone else's links.
If we get a description.
You know what? You know what? All right, Rezi, your turn.
Yeah, Rez, who inspired you?
I feel like the first person that like made a big difference, like not like a huge difference, but like made me kind of view streaming in a different light, other than just. I mean, I still make an ass out of myself constantly whenever I do stream, but other than just being like funny, just trying to just be an ass clown, ass clowns, those. Do
ones
if
that
you
put
if
their
you stick
buttholes
two
together?
ass clowns together, do they make a sound when you pull them apart? But no, it was the devil herself. She came through, and she would literally come through every one of my streams when I was live for a long time, and it was just, I don't know, it was just good motivation to see that, like, I had that kind of impact on somebody, I guess. Not like really what Murr said, making a difference, like a safe space, but just somebody that's just confident in what you're doing, and kind of has your back, I guess.
Now, I know, like, mine was a friend from high school. Calabaster's two random people that came in. So for both of y'all, like, how did they come in? Did they come off of something, or was it just random searching through categories?
Just random. She lives in California.
Okay.
Yeah, just one day came in, and I think the first time that she ever came in, I was playing Apex and won a game with Octane, and that's pretty much it.
You won a game?
Yeah, I know, right? As
we
Octane.
don't,
As
we don't
Octane.
do that shit, dog.
Hater, did
I do
Melina
that.
just
I
happen
do
to
that.
pop in?
I be winning.
You be winning.
I do win
You win?
every 7,000 games I play. Once every 7,000 moons.
I've won. I've won
my
before. I've won before.
Yeah, dude. I actually did the math while I was looking at Rez's character card, and he kills 23 people per win, which is actually pretty good.
What were you trying to say, Murr?
Wait, what?
Your amount of kills versus the amount of wins, I divided it, and you kill 23 people per win.
Not bad. How about
It's pretty
you?
cool. I don't even fucking know.
You did.
On
You
my
did the
main-
math. You did the math.
On my main account, I haven't done the math. I haven't logged into my main account.
Well, technically, this isn't my main. I mean, it's my
2
main account
months.
now.
Yeah.
But it probably has better stats than my Xbox One at this point, to be honest. At least this
I know
season.
mine has better stats than my Xbox. Honestly, my Xbox One probably has better stats because I won a lot. I won quite a bit on Xbox. I'm not nearly as good on PC. Oh, sorry, Murr. What was it that you wanted to say?
I was just asking Tater, like, how like Melina found the chat.
Oh, my bad, dude. You're being responsible.
Tater found Melina first.
Yeah,
He stalked her.
There was no stalking going on. Really, that goes into the origin story of our relationship.
Tinder, Plenty of Fish, FarmersOnly.com. What's up?
You don't have to
Do we want to get real here?
FarmersOnly.com.
What was the name of the app that you used?
Bumble.
All right. So if you look up
face.com.
if you use certain dating apps, there's certain ones that are all connected through the same system, but they have different names.
Hot local singles in your
So-
area. That's it.
Straight up, the app that she used was called Badoo, Badoo.
I've heard of it.
The app that I used was Hot or Not.
I don't know if I
met
wanna
You
Leah-
hear
know,
the
you know
rest
when
of
me and all
this.
my friends used that one in high school.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Yeah.
That's when it reached South Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, there's really an app called Hot or Not? You're not joking?
No,
Yup.
he's not joking.
That's a real thing.
100%.
Yep,
Bro, I'm
nope, yep,
so
nope,
happy I
yep,
skipped
nope,
that
yep,
shit.
nope, yep, nope.
Yup. I met her. I met my wife on Hot or Not.
I mean, in
That's honestly a
2021,
beautiful-
that's the normal thing.
That's a
though.
better love story than Twilight.
Yup. So we met there. We talked for a little bit. Honestly, the thing was like looking through her pictures and everything. First of all, I was like, damn, she's actually like super hot. So yes, I'm gonna hit yes. But the biggest thing was she was one of the few people who, when scrolling through her pictures, she wasn't like in a bikini, like she wasn't all like almost naked or half naked in like any of the pictures. And I straight up out loud was like, this is kind of simpy actually. But I straight up was like, damn, dude, she ain't hoeing around on here like everybody else. I could respect the fuck out of that. And then I told her that, and she thought it was hilarious instead of weird. But yeah, that's what kind of sparked it all. We met there. We
Awesome.
started talking. I'd met a couple. Like I said, I worked weird hours. I didn't have like time to date conventionally. So I met a lot of real crazy people. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, you met crazy people?
Yeah, I met crazy people. I met a girl who introduced me to her 2-year-old son on the second date. Like, well, not even the date. The first time I met her at her work. And then the second time we met up, I asked her if she wanted to hang out, and she's like, "Well, I have to go do Christmas shopping for my kid. Do you want to like walk around Walmart with me?" And I was like, I fucking guess." So then I go to Walmart, and she's like, "Hey, can you hold this real quick?" And she hands me her kid. And I was like, "Oh,
All
Did you
right,
not realize it was a child? Like, did you think it was a fucking toy at
I didn't-
first?
I didn't know what she was like. He was still in the car.
all right.
Like
So hold on.
I hadn't even seen.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Aside from like you meeting her child that early, like, cause that's whole new level. Like, I definitely don't think if you have a kid, you shouldn't introduce them to anybody like that early. 'Cause that means you're doing that for everybody. Your kid's getting real confused.
Yeah.
But like, the bigger.
But you should have known about it. Whether or not the introduction happened, you should have known about it prior.
Well, like
Yeah.
aside, like fuck all that. Aside from that, I'm talking about the fact that she said she had to go do Christmas shopping, which more than likely was for her kid, and she had her kid with her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a
If they're
baby.
The
two.
kid
Yeah,
was
if they're like a
2.
little kid, they're not gonna remember what was purchased.
It's the principle of the thing. Doesn't matter.
Maybe she didn't want to teach him about Santa. Maybe she wanted him to be like, "Yeah, this is."
Yeah, that's actually a thing. Like that's
I have
actually
a
a common
question.
thing right now.
Well, I
Actually-
know it is, but like, just I'm a firm believer in Santa.
Makes
100%.
sense.
Like actually, like 100%.
You really
Yes, I have a whole story and everything. Yeah.
Oh God! Please elaborate on why you, as a 23-year-old man,
That was your
believe in
dad.
Santa Claus.
He was just in a costume, and that was your mom's Christmas present too.
Oh God. Let's not go into that. Okay. Anyway, so back when I was little, my brothers and I would all like, because obviously parents had to get the presents under the tree and everything. And so parents like had us sleep in the same room and like, oh, it's Christmas, y'all, sleep together, get ready for Santa and everything. And so like I was sleeping like halfway in the bedroom, halfway in the closet. I don't know
like you are
why.
now.
In your day-to-day life.
Yes. Let's fucking go, dude. Ooh. Bada. No, Murr, come back.
Alright, so anyway, I was sleeping, and like the way I was lined up with one of the windows in the room. It's like I wake up and like I go to the bathroom and I can't go back to sleep, so I'm chilling there, laying around and everything. And I look out the window and like it wasn't a full moon, but like most of the moon was visible, and like just literally across the face of the moon, like in the fucking movies. I swear to God, slaying reindeer across the moon.
Yeah, Project Bluebeam, dog.
Project Blue Balls? What?
Bluebeam.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, fuck yeah, dog. Next week's episode, conspiracy talks. Let's do it. We're gonna talk about Project Bluebeam. I'm gonna educate you.
I'm
that
so
is
down for this.
That is a common phenomenon. Actually, that is a very common thing. In China, it was once used to project an entire city in the sky. And it scared the fuck out of people, and people thought it was the return of Jesus Christ bringing heaven to the earth. And it was a huge fucking thing. So
I remember videos of the Chinese city in the sky.
Yeah. Yup.
All right, but hear me out. I'm not completely crazy about it because I understand, like, oh, Santa doesn't bring me presents or anything. It's always been my parents. I think, like, the fact that if there is a Santa, he is one that goes around to literally, like, just the less fortunate. The ones that, like, maybe third world countries or, like, ones that are, deep in poverty and everything. And, like, just those are the ones that get presents delivered by Santa every year.
Yo, here's a malaria net. Like, what do you fucking...
Why do they need a net? They already caught it.
What does he bring? Whoa. What is he bringing them? Is what I need to know.
I don't know, just like stuff, like like whatever kids wish for, like.
No, I think that that's a beautiful sentiment. I'm not gonna knock you for that. I think that it's important.
Yeah, I fill those shoe boxes every Christmas, dog.
Here's a chicken.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's a beautiful sentiment. I'm not gonna knock you for it. I think that it's important to have beliefs. I think that it is important to believe in things, and I'm a firm believer that cryptozoology isn't something that has been totally explored well enough to. I mean, there's a lot of the Earth that's not been discovered. There's a lot of the ocean that's not been discovered. There's a lot of stuff that we may not know for a fact exists or doesn't exist, and a lack of evidence is not an indictment on whether or not it's real or fake. I'm not going to say that Santa Claus is not real. I just have never met him. And I'm telling you straight up, if Santa Claus comes to my house, I'm fucking him. And that's just for a dominance thing. Because I don't know why you guys are laughing. You're telling me somebody breaks into your house, you're not fucking them?
It's like the Santa Claus. You fuck Santa, you become Santa until you get fucked.
Exactly. That's how new Santas are born, actually. Is you have to fuck Santa when he comes in the chimney. He comes down ass first to give you the opportunity to clap.
His last words before he fucking straight up Yoda disappears, like just disappears and his clothes are still there. He's like, "Oh, sweet release."
And then he just like floats off.
Early Saint Nick's coming for your eggnog.
Dude, no, he's not
you're
coming for it.
You're sitting there posted up in a dark corner. He walks in, he like trolleys over to the milk and cookies, and you're like, "Oh no." Then he turns to you real quick. "Those aren't for you. They're for me. After I fuck you."
No. I'm just gonna Bill Cosby as milk.
Dude, I was gonna say I just leave
your fucking cat and go back to downtown Charleston where you belong, you fucking homeless.
You homeless.
You homeless. You fucking homeless.
Right now. But you're fucking homeless, dude.
You built up so much steam and then homeless.
There was nothing. I can't.
Todd was like,
dude. Todd really wanted to say some like fucked up stuff right there, dude. He was gonna get us like kicked off of YouTube. Okay, so I have to apologize. I feel like it's my fault this episode went off the rails as hard as it did. I shouldn't have said I was gonna fuck Santa. That's really where we lost it. Nothing beforehand.
Are you sure about that? I feel like we lost it when I fucked up the intro at first.
No. We were on schedule. Right up until Santa Claus got brought into the equation. And
let's bring it back a little bit then. Let's reel it in and
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about, like you said, everybody needs something to believe in and whatnot, yada yada.
Jesus.
No.
Oh.
How do we feel about extraterrestrials?
Oh, dude, aliens are fucking real. You're fucking stupid if you don't believe that aliens exist. That is my
The only
my
way
personal
for
opinion.
aliens to not exist is if the Earth is actually flat.
The only way for aliens to
sense.
exist is if this is a fucking simulation. And even in this simulation, if there are fucking outer edges to the simulation, there's some bit of code on the outer edges. Like, you're fucking stupid. There's no way. The universe is too big. You're telling me that the only life, I'm not saying intelligent life. And that's an argument that I feel I'm so aggressive about this, and I need to reel it back in. I apologize.
Well,
I know you guys aren't saying aliens
be a little
don't
more
exist.
simple with it, and just say whether, like, I mean, without going into my own opinions, you could have, I don't know, you'd be stupid not to think whether or not they've been here, affected what happens here, blah blah blah. We exist, something else has to exist somewhere.
Exactly.
And the vast emptiness of space. The vast emptiness. Huh?
It's ever expanding.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
The universe
you just
is
gotta,
always
like,
expanding.
whether
There
or
are
not
infinite
they
galaxies,
travel
infinite.
here and live among us and built the pyramids and all this stupid shit, that whether or not we can't travel to other planets. Maybe they're in the same boat, but they're out
That
there
they
somewhere.
necessarily
There's
live among us.
people,
But
or not people,
they've
but
been here.
I feel like there's other civilizations somewhere, whether or not in our galaxy, the next galaxy, I don't know, through a black hole. Wow, we're into another galaxy.
Where
Here we
did
go.
my
I don't
arm
know.
go? My whole arm is gone.
Holy
Todd's an
shit! Todd
alien.
lost an arm.
10 Todd's an alien confirmed, dude.
Todd's messing up the simulation.
Todd did mess up the simulation. No, I agree with Rez. You can't not believe that if we're out here, there has to be something else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the idea that, and like I said, it doesn't have to be super intelligent life, but there has to be life elsewhere.
Like,
there has to be.
You're saying, like, you know, it doesn't have to be intelligent. Like, it could literally be a planet full of turtles just walking around.
Well, that is still intelligent life.
Yeah, I mean, technically, like, it could just be plants.
It could be bacteria. No,
okay,
I'm talking bacteria. Like, it could be bacteria somewhere in the vastness of space.
Like in the water on Mars.
Life. Yeah,
I'll say, like,
exactly.
That's technically life. Are they building cities? No, but there's microbes in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
how
cells.
we started out.
That's cells.
Yeah.
Whether or not they have a climate to go further and to develop, I don't know. What about this? What about the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was a pod that had Adam and Eve in it?
I mean,
that's just kind of ridiculous.
The idea with the dinosaurs is that, so the idea that I like to toy with is that if God is real, then why would he create the dinosaurs just to destroy them? And it's the idea that he's like, why the fuck am I making dinosaurs when I can create something so much more advanced? And so he literally just wiped them out.
Look, let's be honest here. If we're really going to talk about why God would create something just to kill it, that goes into the idea that
of every one of our fucking lives.
Dude, yeah, like to be straight up with you.
If there's a realistically though, if dinosaurs existed and an asteroid came and wiped them out, do you think that an asteroid big enough to wipe out the existence of whatever was living here across the entirety of the planet could have impacted, caused that much death, and then left the planet intact? There's no fucking way. So if that's what happened, like if the dinosaurs existed and everything, which
we have actual proof.
There is hard soil evidence.
They have never once 100% completed a full representation of a dinosaur. There's
Well,
not a
because
100% completed. They've never found all the fossils. They've never found all the bones of a single dinosaur.
I mean, the time between dinosaurs and now, them discovering it, like, there's plenty of time for something to either dig up bones, smaller bones to deteriorate quicker than bigger bones, ones that were possibly broken, yada yada. Ones that were eaten and carried off somewhere by the thing that ate the dinosaur that died. There are reasonable explanations as to why they can't find whole ones.
And I'm sure they found
Melina
human
literally
skeletons.
just handed me her phone with an
Oh,
article
space.
in November of last year that they found the first completed T-Rex.
Get him, Melina.
Get
Put him in
him!
his place.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
We
Just
got him.
saying.
Record that and send it to Snapchat.
Get him.
I'll stand
Reggie.
corrected. But up until then, that's literally last year. Last year, they just found the first fucking fully
Okay.
completed dinosaur.
Yeah, but also
But
how we
How often?
how we depict dinosaurs. That's not
That's an
that's not how they.
rendering.
Well, yeah, that's not how they look. Honestly, it's pretty widely believed that most of them were actually feathered, had feathers
yeah.
covering most.
And
I mean,
because
not
there's
every single one, but like velociraptors, they had like
the
have
T-Rex
feathers.
is a
I
long
think.
removed, but is a direct descendant, and not direct descendant, direct relative of modern day chicken. Actually,
Right, and it's because like hair and feathers and everything can't be like traced over that time period.
Well, my whole thought process behind that is how often have they found an incomplete human skeleton or incomplete skeletal remains of humans in specific areas? That doesn't mean that there weren't humans that existed there. That doesn't mean that those are faked. That just means that it is an incomplete set of remains. But look,
Now, see,
I
you gotta
think
think it
next
was a
week is a
time-
great time. I think if we take this week to really think about stuff like this, because we're about to dive super deep and we're gonna end up going over
Yeah,
our
2-hour episode.
I think this is a great point to maybe just kind of.
So yeah, Ty, you got it. Conspiracy theories next week. Terms of engagement.
We may need more than one episode on this because we're talking dinosaurs, we're talking blue beam. Like there's
Well,
a
it can
whole
be
lot
in
of
every.
things that can get into.
Well, like you want it to be like an every so often thing. So there's no reason we can't have multiple episodes.
Yeah, no,
about
we
it.
can do multiple episodes on this. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to this on Spotify, if you have any way of reaching out to us and letting us know if there is a conspiracy theory that you want us to look into or talk about or discuss or you want to tell us about, please feel free to leave a comment. Other than that, we are coming up on our hour. I didn't mean to cut us off like hard, but I just know with the way our conversations go, we're gonna dive deep into this and it's gonna be a problem and we're gonna have like 7 hours of footage to go through.
But it's gonna be like the best problem.
No, it would be a great problem. I love, honestly, I hate to fucking, toot my own horn here, but this all started because I wanted to clap Santa's cheeks, I feel like, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well,
I'm just kidding, guys.
well, before we go, can I do a little bit of bragging on myself?
If you cover the name, because I don't want people to find you and kill you.
What do you mean?
If you're gonna brag on what I think you're gonna brag on, I just don't want people to be like, "Oh,
don't show it. Don't show the whole
dox
thing.
yourself." Wow, that's the wrong name. Can we just censor where he went? Can we just censor where he went? And
but that's the same thing as saying like, oh, I'm in Charleston.
Yeah, but Charleston's a big place, man.
Yeah,
They can narrow you down, dude. They can narrow it down, bro. I don't want you to die, Ethan.
Let's not ruin it for him.
I don't
Congratulations.
I don't live anywhere near where the campus is, though.
They could find you.
If they can
They could
find
look
me,
into. They could look into the student records.
if they find me and come and kill me,
Dude, Project CERN.
Jokes on them. Like they think I'm gonna
Project
beg for
CERN?
mercy. Okay.
Dude, I'm in Project Concern right now because somebody might come to kill you.
Project CERN, you just opened up a whole other. That's why the world is the way it is today, dog.
Project Bluebeam.
Reality.
Project CERN, yeah, dude. That the Large Hadron Collider got turned on 7 years ago, and that's when the world went to shit.
Yup.
I don't know. Actually, I'm just talking shit. But legit, congratulations, dude, because that is a fucking achievement. I don't have a college degree. I'm trying to get like you. Like, I'm super proud of you. You're a fucking young god. Don't let anybody tell you different. That's a hard thing to do. You're a
Definitely don't
fucking
get like
young
me.
lord. Well, I'm trying to be like super handsome. You know what I mean? Like super handsome and gifted.
You see the dirt stash?
Honestly, I did see it yesterday. I didn't want to say anything.
You're pointing
But
out the stash.
Well,
It
it's
loo-
okay because you have like
it-
a beard and everything with it. Like mine is literally just a
I've
light
noticed
in-
though, I don't grow hair here, so I have like eyebrow mustache.
I mean, that's the way mine is.
And
Yeah.
it's annoying as shit.
Mine too.
Got a little in there.
Mine grows in the middle, but I part it. Like,
Resi definitely has the most full out of all of us.
oh yeah,
My
100%.
beard also has
Dude.
a
What do you mean?
hella bald
Oh,
spot
like
right
facial
here.
hair?
Yeah.
But it's okay. I look better baby faced anyway.
It's because I had a bar
know, man.
mitzvah.
That's true.
A werewolf bar mitzvah.
He became a man at 13. Rez is a werewolf, dude. I shaved his back one time. That's how we became really good friends.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't lay down in bed with me if I had a hairy back.
That's true.
Oh, let me tell you. So you know how Mamba commented about like he was dying because of Tater wearing the Mario hat?
Yeah.
I thought like my immediate reaction was like, it's funny because Baster should be wearing the Mario hat with how much he wants to fill Tater's pipes.
I love it. Look, okay,
Well,
look, guys, I just have to before we end
I'll
this
see if it's
episode.
in the next episode.
Before we end this episode, I just have to say I'm just trying to help build Todd's confidence. I look at Todd, I look into his eyes, and I just see somebody who doesn't love themselves the way that they should, and I just want to be there for him as a friend, and I want him to know that he's a handsome guy, he's a beautiful man, and
So-
he deserves to love himself. And until he does, I'm gonna love him enough for the both of us.
I'll say, so your plan is to fill him with your love until he loves himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill him to the brim with my love. I'm not trying to fuck Todd. I'm not trying to fuck Todd.
Your gushy, beautiful love.
Oh God.
I got a wife and baby.
Oh,
Why?
shit.
Why? Oh my ear. Oh, I don't like
All
that.
right, guys. This has been the fifth. This is the fifth episode. We did this earlier. This is the fifth episode. Right?
Technically the 8th.
This is technically the 8th
five.
episode. Like
What was
episodically,
the
the
ear licking
fifth
thing they did that got people banned?
ear licking ASMR. We're not trying to get banned. Stop licking ears, dude.
Yeah, things smell disgusting.
Thank you guys for listening. If
How
you're
do you
checking
know
us
what
out on
they smell
YouTube,
like?
please feel free to subscribe. If you're listening to us on Spotify, I
Google
think it's a
Podcasts,
subscription. Google
YouTube.
Podcasts, Pocket Cast, YouTube, whatever it is. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being a part of this with us. And we will see you next week. Gang, gang.
Adios.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da.